Hello folks, Jonathan Milam here with three excellent trumpets today. One is a vintage, it is a King SilverTone from 47. Just an amazing horn. This is the one, the body style, which was the Liberty that Zig Canstill spoke of and said was the best horn made in the 1900s, which is so fascinating. Very solid, actually some nice things, just well, if you've never had one of these, the detailing on them is absolutely tremendous. This one, almost perfect condition, and I believe that's almost perfect original condition. There's a little bit of lacquer wear right where the fingers sometimes rest next to the third slide pull. Just a little bit of lacquer wear, which shows on the sterling silver bells is just a little bit of darkness there, just a couple of spots here. No dents, no dings. Look at the gold wash on that. Just, it sounds so good. I was trying to record, and two of these trumpets record very well. The third one, with a very light bell, just does not record as well. But I was amazed at what this does. Medium bore, not a tight feel, at least in the front part here, and I don't sense it anywhere else either. But at any rate, going to play a old gospel number, Send the Light, for the verse, just kind of swing a little bit with a very average mouthpiece. It is a Grms, medium shallow, works for me about better than any mouthpiece I've ever played. And I think you'll like the general sound of this. Then we'll go to a very deep trumpet-flugel piece, and maybe wind up as well with a lead piece on each of these trumpets. Got a great P Mauriat here, and a wonderful CarolBrass, the Guiffredi Model as well. Great horns, one and all. Now we're going to do the 1947 King SilverTone with the GR medium shallow mouthpiece. Minus the dog barking, which like to scared me to death. I like the sound of that. Okay, we're going to go on to a P Mauriat. Interesting horn. Brass bell, brass body. You've got a titanium copper mix for the lead pipe, and an excellent bell here. Pretty thin bell, stainless valves. Love the finger rings on all of this. And once again, this horn produces such a shockingly good tone. P Mauriat with the Grms mouthpiece. I had a friend, Greg Plow, that I heard playing this horn, and when he played it, I said, man, that has got the most commanding tone, and not a bright tone, a good full tone. I think P Mauriat really did an outstanding job. Here's another very interesting horn. It's put out by CarolBrass. It's a Guiffredi model. Andrea Guiffredi helped them design this. Got a sterling silver lead pipe, copper nickel valve block. The remainder of the horn is brass. quite a large, very light bell. Good size throat, 5-inch flare. This is the one, of all the horns I've got, it sounds very good in every room I've played it in, but it does not record quite as well. I'd have to tweak my sound setup somehow, but with its light bell, and I've heard Andrea Guiffredi play it a number of times, gorgeous, big tone, which is what I hear in the room. It just does not seem to get along quite as well with my AKG mic as I would like. But nonetheless, here we've got the Andrea Guiffredi with the Grms mouthpiece. Very quick response with this horn, and I think it's got the best intonation of any trumpet I've ever played. Just, you can forget almost about intonation. It's so easy to manipulate. Fascinating horn, really. Okay, the next mouthpiece that I'm going to use is the wonderful Reeves C2J. Very deep mouthpiece. If you're wondering, you've heard a good average tone from all of them. If you want to darken it considerably, what could you do? And we'll show you with the King SilverTone. Isn't it amazing? You've got two very well-made new horns from good manufacturers. And then you pull out a 1947 vintage King and it runs quite well with them. Okay, this is the P Mauriat, again with the Reeves C2J flugel trumpet mouthpiece. And I really like what this mouthpiece can do with these instruments. Just a totally different timbre. Just such a nice grooving feel to it as well. All right, that same Reeves C2J with the CarolBrass Andrea Guiffredi. Such nice horns. Now, I'm not a collector, and I do enjoy buying trumpets, but since I'm not collecting all of them, wish I had the money to keep everything that I bought. Every now and then I do have to sell. So any horns that I have for sale, the first line down there in comments, there's a link, usually to Trumpet Herald, and you can find the horns there if you're interested. At the moment, all three of these are for sale, and just need to move on. I've got a wonderful Strad 25 large bore, first large bore Strad that I've had, that we're trying to make room for. I've got an old Super, again from 47, just like the King SilverTone. So if you're interested in those horns, you can see the link below. Anything I've got for sale, that link will take you to it. Okay, we'll try just a little bit of a lead mouthpiece. This is the GR, what is this? This is their ZZ model. It's the Z2 Star, 63 Z2 Star by GR, and quite an interesting mouthpiece, very shallow. Thank God it's got a fairly open throat. Hadn't played a lead piece in quite a while, so we'll see how that works. We'll start off with the King SilverTone, and we'll switch songs, give you something just a little bit bouncier. King SilverTone, magnificent trumpet. All right, the P Mauriat with its wonderful, this model, this particular one, titanium copper bell and lead pipe. So again, I think you'll get nice ease in the range. You're not going to notice a sharp, shrill sound. Think you can push it, think you can get a good lead tone, but I think it's always going to be full. Great horn, really fine horn. All right, and now we will finish up with the CarolBrass Andrea Guiffredi with the lead mouthpiece, the GR63Z. All right, I think the dogs have had enough. Who let the dogs out? All right, thanks so much for tuning in with us. Three great horns, a privilege to have them all. As we say, I'm a big news guy, reading the news so constantly. What a time we live in. Take care of yourself and someone near you.